Hip Hop Robot, and for today's review I've got the Generations Voyager Brainstorm. Seeing as how a lot of the Combiner Wars stuff is coming out now, if you do see them out there, definitely a good idea to pick them up. The packaging, pretty standard for the Generations Voyager line. Good artwork that you see with it on the front, in the corner. You've got good representation on the back with the vehicle, robot mode, tech specs. Nothing different there. You get to see the figure, of course. If you're not accustomed to the Generations line, still pretty cool packaging. You've got this sort of IDW style drawing on the side, and the figure itself is very much based on that, with a few nods to the original G1 version of the character. Okay, so here we've got Brainstorm in robot mode. Again, figures based on the IDW version, so he's got kind of the design of that. Decent amount of detail and color and paint apps, so instead of just having like, you know, maybe 3 colors, they've mixed it up with some extra red and silver detailing. Just for comparison with the G1 Brainstorm, kind of get an idea of how much different these toys are from the G1 counterparts, but they did a pretty good job of mirroring some of the best parts of the toy. Another thing is, as a homage, even though he doesn't have the feature, and it may be a little difficult to see, but inside his chest he's got this meter, which is a throwback to how these headmasters used to work. You plug them in, they had these little pegs on the back that could force the meters to display a certain level. And on here, these meters are actually mechanical. Here it's just a sticker or paint or whatnot, but it's still kind of cool that they included that. He's got a lot of detail. He's got his 2 guns. He's got a good bit of articulation, so you can pose them different ways. So, you know, all around, you know, excellent figure. So last we've got the vehicle mode. He's a jet, just like he was with his, or spaceship, whatever you want to call it, like his G1 himself was. The head is just like the original G1 also, where he's actually a headmaster. Transformation is pretty simple, but the head comes out and you've got this little smaller version. In the US, this was a human, like in a robot suit called Arcana. In Japan, this was the actual transformer, and this was called a transector. It was kind of like a suit of armor, or like an exosuit for them. So depending on, you know, which story you like better, you know, you can imagine this is either, you know, his little pilot or himself getting ready to ride in the ship. The piece that I showed before with the meter, when you have them in vehicle mode, you just pull up on a piece here and it forms the seat, and then you can take this guy, fold his legs forward, you just kind of stick him in there, close it up, and he's good to go. And just like the original, you know, his guns attached to the cone in the front, and overall you get kind of this pretty large spaceship to play with. Again, he is based on the IDW version, so he's got like these larger wings, and the detailing is pretty nice. You know, a good bit of line art and detailing along the legs and arms. So to me, this is probably one of the more impressive Voyager Generations for the year. Definitely give you a lot more value for all the different things it can do and what it represents, and kind of like some of the other things I've shown recently, like with RC and some of the other characters. You can tell they put a lot of effort to make this something special for the line. So if you see it out there, grab it. It's definitely worth getting. Again, it's pretty rare, so you know, probably gonna have to hunt for it or order online. But if you do see it, definitely worth getting and highly recommended. But again, thank you for watching Hip Hop Robot, and we hope you tune in to the next review.